It's not that I was trying to get something old, new, or whatever. I was just going for something that I liked. And I grew up on these records. And to me, that sound from like the late 60s, early 70s, it's just the sound that I particularly like. Like you might like an antique chair because it's made better craftsmanship and they don't make it like they used to. That's the only reason. And the gear that I choose to use is the older gear that was made really well and had the tubes in it. And I get accused of this 60s thing. Like I was in the paper here in London, they said Lenny Kravitz, you know, listed under the concerts, retrospective 60s band. And it's like, that is not what I am. I don't talk about the 60s. I have nothing to do with the 60s, except obviously an influence that, because of my parents and the way I grew up. But I'm tired of this whole 60s rap because I want to hear real drums. I want to hear rich sound, and I don't want to use synthesizers. You know, all of a sudden I'm 60s. And I sing about love. Like, love was only the 60s, and now we have to be, you know, deal with hatred, you know. It's ridiculous. It's something that I wanted to do. I passed up maybe 7 record deals since I was 15 to now because it just wasn't what I wanted to do. People said they would want to sign me and they thought I was talented, but your music's not black enough. So go make some black music and then come back to us because you're black and you have, you know, curly hair, dreadlocks, whatever, and you have to come back and be a proper Negro, you know, and it's really racist and ridiculous. And I don't know how it is in Europe as much, but this is in the States. And it's absolutely ridiculous because the music that I do, you know, it's rock and roll, blues, soul, R&B, and jazz influence, and all those are black music forms. Americans need to understand that American music is black music. I know these people in the middle of Ohio or Idaho or Kentucky or something don't want to deal with this, but American music is black music, so I just never would give up and give in to that. And then finally I just decided to make my own record. I wasn't even thinking about shopping it. It was just time to make my own record. I went in and did it, and then Virgin was interested, and here I am.
Little Mary was 5 years old. Her parents left her, she was out in the cold, alone to live and find her way in this great world of heartache and pain. Eyes of brown, matted locks of gold. Her flower dress is tattered and soiled. Tear-stained cheeks, her feet cold and bare. Who could have left a child so rare? Rosemary, your day will come. He loved you so, he gave his only son. Keep the faith in your soul. Stay down on your knees. I'm begging you, please. Hold on to the beads at your heart. A burning heart and tired eyes, howling winds for lullabies. No one there to soothe the bride, nowhere to turn but the inward light. Because life, it is for believing that your heart your day will come. He loved you so, he gave his only son. Keep the faith in your soul. Stay down on your knees. I'm begging you, please. Hold to the beat, not the heart. Yeah, 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 yeah. Rosemary, get the back to notes, singing Rosemary. Na 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 na, yeah. Yeah. Rosemary.
Well, I'm very two-sided. I mean, I'm Gemini as well. I don't know how much that's got to do with it. But, you know, there's always a conflict inside, you know, and 1 minute I'm feeling like, you know, really optimistic and really beautiful about everything and everybody, and the next minute, you know, I mean, I'm pissed off, you know, and I feel really down, you know, and angry about the way things are going. So obviously, yeah, there's going to be two different sides, but overall, you know, I think I'm optimistic and positive, you know. It all really started when I got married and I fell in love with my wife, and she is like the female version of me. We're almost like twins, and I think I saw myself in her.
Yeah.
And for the first time, I really got a clear look at myself through that. And I just started writing. I don't know. What it is, I think, is just more than just a musical style. It's just being really brutally honest with myself as an artist. A lot of it deals with being conscious, using the medium to say something, to try and help make a difference. You know, there's so many problems we're having right now on the planet, not to be a downer, but it's there, and we have to do something about it, or there's not going to be a planet. As much as a fairy tale as that sounds like, we never think it could ever end or be over. So I think that was a big issue, really saying something with the record. And that's really it, just being real with myself.
Just a purple velvet to the flower in her hair. Feel her gentle spirit as the sharper fills the air. She wears rubies on her fingers, tiny pearls upon her toes. She's the finest thing I've ever seen. Love that ring inside her nose. Flower child. Oh yeah. Psychedelic princess on a magic carpet vibe. And when her trip to Calvary is somewhere you can't find. She's on a plane of higher consciousness. Meditation is the key. She's got her shit together, holds her soul and mind her free. Flower child that is been. Oh yeah. My little flower child. Oh yeah. She's a child of Martin Luther as a freedom fighter. She speaks of liberation on the land and on the sea. Her eyes are made of sunshine and her lips are jealous sweet. And let me tell you about my little flower child. Oh Flower Child. Oh, yeah.
You're gonna pay me. You're gonna pay me. You're gonna pay me, yeah. Oh yeah, the girl makes me feel so good.
I don't come up with songs just for like a great hook, you know what I mean, or great chorus and, you know, hit record and all that kind of thing. It's records is like my diary, you know. My father's a Russian Jew, my mother's West Indian, you know, and I was brought up with Hanukkah and Christmas and Passover and Easter and bar mitzvahs and everything, you know what I mean. And Jesus, I doubt, was lily white. I mean, if you look where he came from, he was probably, you know, this color or something. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think it's been turned into a very white thing, but I don't think that's where it comes from. It's very universal and very much in the middle, you know. I really didn't know what I wanted to do. You know, I didn't know what kind of artist I wanted to be. I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I think just last year, it really came to me where my niche, if you want to call it, was to be. It was a day at the studio when I was working on something else, one of those off days I speak of, where the stuff just wasn't happening.
Yeah.
And I was pissed off, and I remember I think I threw a guitar or some shit, and I ran out of the studio, and I sat in the lounge, and I had this piece of paper and pens there, and I just started writing. And the first thing that came was, Lord, what's the matter? Which is the opening line of the song, Am I Lost? So I thought I was just, these days where you just think you're talentless. And what are you doing? Are you really fooling yourself? The whole thing just came. I really didn't know what it meant, because that sort of song is I mean, it's not poetry, but it's sort of my weird type of writings.
Yeah.
And I just write from just thought. And I really didn't know what I meant for days after I did it. I wrote it, I did it at one take, and then I finally, after about a week, realized what it was that I had said.
Uh-huh.
You know, and I like it.